Welcome back to another video. Now, if you can't tell from this video, this is a ASMR video. Now, this is different than some of my standard videos, and you're probably gonna hear a bunch of voice cracks because I'm not good at speaking softly. But I'm gonna try to the best of my abilities to make this a tactical showcase. And for some of those people that need to go to sleep, but love tactical assault VR and guns in general. So this is for you guys. I hope you enjoy, and I'm slowly running out of ideas. So this is why I am doing a ASMR tactical assault VR video. So if you guys can do me a favor, go inside those comments, like, subscribe, and comment so much that I run out of room on my phone. I have no more storage, and I just have a list full of ideas to add on to my other ideas. And yes, with that being said, I do have a bunch of ideas, but I'm slowly running out of them. So you guys do me a favor, help me with that. That'd be wonderful. Now let's go and straight in to our ASMR exploration. Alright, so as for this part, we're gonna do follow the light. So we had ASMR in general. Now we have the visual part of ASMR. So So if you could just do me a favor and follow the light on my gun. They currently do not have flashlights. So, and maybe if you can't see the light on the gun, just look at the gun. Yeah, so once they actually start to add a light into the game, this would probably be a lot more better, but unfortunately at the moment, we do not have that. I do want to specify, if I haven't already, that this pistol is not loaded. There is no magazine and nothing in the chamber. I know my gun rules, and luckily I am only aiming at a camera, not a person. Just want to specify that. Might be a little shaky because I'm not gonna lie, my arm is in a really weird place, and this is the whole reason why I probably go to physical therapy. But this gives you more of the reason as to why I am trying and not just giving up on this. Alright, and that is the pistol. Now, I don't know if you can see this. This probably would be a lot more better. But I want you to follow the laser. Now, if the laser is out of your screen, this dot right here. See, I'm going to put it right in the middle of the screen. If you see this laser, I want you to look at it. If you don't see the laser, I want you to look back at me. Alright, let's give it a try. It's kind of crazy how after me probably making this video, somebody or someone is probably going to comment something along the lines of, this is a shooter game and I'm over here making calming ASMR, which is probably the most controversial thing that I can kind of think of right now. Alright, that is it for visual triggers, but I do got a couple of things I might cook up. Maybe I'll do some visual triggers later. So let's just hop into our next section of our ASMR. Alright, welcome back to the barber. Now, obviously you've probably never been here before, because if you actually knew before coming here, you know I'd probably get you pretty chopped, and you'd probably be very embarrassed to go to school tomorrow or work, whatever it might be. So I'm gonna get a couple of these. Yep. I'm gonna get you looking like that low taper fade, because a lot of people say it's massive today. Please don't flame me in the comments. I hope you know, obviously this might not be very sanitary after cutting wires after wires off of a big 3,000-pound bomb, but you gotta work with what you got. I am homeless and I am giving out haircuts for like $4,000, so you're probably gonna be broke after this too. You can probably tell I'm homeless because I am using wire cutters, and I am in the military, which that doesn't mean I'm homeless, but that's one reason why I have these wire cutters. It's because they issued them to me. I am too broke and I'm living on food stamps, so that's why I can't afford any scissors. And that's why this is probably gonna be the most chopped haircut slash whatever pedicure that you can imagine me just clipping your toenails with wire cutters. Actually, don't imagine that. It'd probably be pretty disgusting. Alright, I think you're all done. In advance, I'm sorry. You're gonna look like that for probably a couple weeks now. One, two. Alright, so that concludes the end of our video. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video, as always, like, subscribe, and comment. Without further ado, before we end this off on a great note, let's hurry and get into a wonderful verse, which what I have here is Mark 9:23. Alright, I'm pretty much what this says is everything is possible for one who believes. Pretty much saying that your faith, your faith that you sustain, that you keep alive, nothing is impossible as long as you have faith in the Lord our Savior Jesus Christ. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, along with the announcements and stuff. Let me know if you need to see anything else, or you have some suggestions, recommendations, etc., etc. With all being said, stay tactical, and have a blessed day.